How we all feeling tonight? Come on. That's what I call paradise. Looking deep into your eyes, I'm singing you sweet lullabies. And we're both feeling fine, and that's what I call paradise. Knowing when I hold you tight, you'll be with me all through the night. Come on. That's what I call paradise. Let me tell you about the time when I flew across the ocean. It was a deep blue sea. I counted days and minutes for my pretty baby to come right back to me. I saw the mountains and the birds and the sand on them beaches and all the families. Some say this is the greatest place around. Somehow not for me. Tropical fruits and candies known the world over. Well, nothing is that sweet. Can't compare it to the taste of the lips on that girl who makes me want to be the man that I can. No, 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 no. That's what I call paradise. Looking deep into your eyes, I'm singing you sweet lullabies. And we're both feeling fine, and that's what I call paradise. Knowing when I hold you tight, you'll be with me all through the night. That's what I call. I said, baby, and I will never let you go. Oh, oh, oh. I said, baby, and I will never let you go. Baby, why you listening? And when your daddy said you better watch out for them guys like me, and get it through your head when you look into the mirror. Do you like what you see? 'Cause baby, I'm the only man who can give you what you need. I said, baby, come on, and I will never let you go. Oh, oh, oh. I said, baby, and I will never let you go. Thank you guys so much. California, everybody say hello. If you are not aware, West Coast Songwriters is one of the most active music associations, hosting more than 20 events per month with members from across the world. So it's so cool that we're here tonight sharing songs. We have a bunch of amazing songwriters this evening. So I would like to get started, and we're already set up. We got some cool instrumentation over here. Maichael, how we feeling?
Pretty good.
Cool.
Pretty good. Good job up there.
Oh, thank you. It feels good playing music in front of everybody. You know, actually, we'd like to introduce, before you get started, Maichael, you tune up and everything, we'd like to introduce our judges this evening. Maggie, say hello.
Hello.
Tell me all about it. You got some new music coming out.
Yes, that's right. I'm getting ready to go into the studio to do my second album. I'll start that in May, and I'm pretty excited about it. A little daunted, like you usually are at the beginning of a big project, but I'm pretty stoked.
Excellent. Yeah. All right, David, how we doing?
Fine. I don't have any new music. but I'm going to work on it right now.
Excellent. We're so happy to be here tonight. What are you guys listening for as we have our competitors coming up to perform in front of us? What kinds of things are going to really captivate you as far as a great song?
Well, I tend to like a beautiful line. I like a song that has a coherent structure, something that doesn't go on and on and on. And I also tend to be really impressed by a nicely done prosody, where the lyric and the melody are well matched.
Excellent.
Well, that's not fair. You said everything I was going to say. But, you know, sometimes people ask, what do you look for in a song? And it's not that I look for anything in particular, but it's how I respond to the song. Does it resonate with me? Can I relate to it? And I find if I am, and if there is like the chill factor, then all those elements, the marriage of music and lyric, good structure, all that's in place. If all that's in place, I'm going to respond to the song.
That sounds terrific. And I think we're in store for a lot of really great songs tonight. Maggie Wing, David Scheibner, I'm so excited that you guys are here tonight. Thank you so much. Maichael, let's get this thing going. Everybody, please give it up for Maichael McNevin.
Thank you. Be back here. Thank you so much. I live across the bay in Niles Canyon. It's a little train town, about 20 minutes from here. Nobody knows where it is. 5-block downtown. Charlie Chap made movies there, Charlie Chaplin. And I grew up there. So it was I grew up on Washburn Drive, if you want to know exactly where I grew up. My name's in the sidewalk when they replaced the sidewalk when I was a kid. And it butts up against D Street. It's a song about a friend of mine that I grew up with. Young Sano started smoking at the tender age of 12. Menthols on the swing set, 3 o'clock to the dinner bell. Latchkey brothers ran the roost, raid the fridge and raise some hell. The D Street house was open season when Daddy drove the Peterbilt. Leroy took the long hauls, a week or two he got good pay. Kept the kids in bikes and shoes, they missed him when he drove away. Judy picked her battles, she lost them all the same. The boys are more like Leroy, getting bigger every day. She called Leroy on the CB, come back Leroy, are you there? We sure miss you, sweetie, kids say hi. Kids say hi. The oldest had a dime-bag trade and $1 million smile. The middle one had a temper fit for any middle child. They both tenderized young Sanos in the hallway to see if he would cry. Eventually he didn't, so eventually they didn't try. Mornings on the kitchen phone, her best friend made her laugh. Lost her in the canyon, she never quite got over that. She called Leroy on the CB, come back Leroy, are you there? We sure miss you, sweetie, kids say hi. Kids say hi. Kids say hi. Divorces were a fad that year. all the parents got one. Motors, weights, and vinyl, distractions for the Santos sons. She kept to the bedroom with her Boone's Farm soaps and sweaters. Judy's job got easy when she gave up altogether. It all went by the wayside, Friday nights and double dates, and Leroy kept her guessing somewhere on the interstate. She called Leroy on the CB, come back Leroy, are you there? We sure miss you, sweetie. Kids say hi. Kids say hi. Kids say hi. Young Sano started smoking at the tender age of 12. He's the one behind the barbecue, living up in Reno now. Leroy landed in Manteca. He's got an acre for his truck. I hear Judy's working down at Casper's. I hear she changed her luck. I hear she changed her luck. I hear she changed her luck. Thank you.
Maichael McNevin, everybody. That was terrific. Yeah, come on around. That was such a beautiful song. Your guitar playing was amazing. Your vocals were dead on tonight. It's so nice seeing you.
Good to see you too.
Tell me all about it.
Well, it's a kid I knew. I mean, I had to figure out how to tell his story. It took a few months to distill the whole family dynamic that they had going on in there. 3 boys. I have 3 older brothers. We're all about a year apart, and the Santos sons were all together. We were a knot of kids in that neighborhood, and we had good times. It's maybe more depressing in that slice of time that I wrote about, but everybody landed on their feet, including Judy. So I just wanted to sort of honor that teenage section of time that we all experienced together as kids.
Well, it's really great to be vulnerable in our songwriting, but I just want to comment on your instrument here and your amplifier over there. I hear that it was a 19-pound amplifier.
Yeah, it's a new amp. I can't drag the tube amps around anymore. They hurt my shoulder. I got a bad shoulder, and that thing weighs 19 pounds. It's got XLR. I can play a cafe, or I can power a PA speaker with it and run a mic into it. But as a guitar amp, it can keep up with the drummer. That little 8-inch speaker's got 100 watts behind it, and I can turn it up and get loud if I need to. I don't play a lot of rock and roll, but if I'm backing somebody up on a drummer as a side guy, or if I'm just with a band myself, then I can rely on that amp. I've only owned it for a month or 2, so I'm getting to know it.
It sounded really great tonight. So where can people follow you?
MaichaelMcNevin.com is a good start, and Facebook.com/mudpuddlemusic. That I'm more active almost on Facebook than my website these days.
Good. Well, everybody, one more time, please give it up for Maichael McNevin. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah. And I want to just give one big shout out again to the Mid-Peninsula Media Center this evening for hosting us. This is such a great performance space with the volunteers, the lighting crew, the camera people, everybody setting up tonight. We're so honored to be here at West Coast Songwriters Palo Alto chapter event. Real quick, my name is Mike Anuzzi. I'm a singer-songwriter from Redwood City. I perform about 225 shows a year. A lot of that is due to the fact that I've been involved with West Coast Songwriters for about 10 years now. So it's been such a great opportunity, and I want to give Pete a shout out for letting me host tonight. This is a really cool experience, so thank you guys. We're gonna have a ball tonight. Everybody, Gary, Nobile, give it up.
Hi, everybody. So a song I'm going to play for you tonight, actually a couple years ago, I was in a really happy mood, had finished a week-long music project, felt really happy, so I just started playing something that was bubbly, and then after about an hour, it's like, that's kind of cool. I'm going to hold on to that. But I couldn't find a lyric to go with it to save my life, so I kind of put it on the shelf for about a year. And I was reading this book, and I ran across this phrase, and it said, "Can't stop smiling." And I go, I've got the song that goes with that music. So about an hour later, the song was done. So this song took me a year and 2 hours to write. It's a tank top day, blue skies are here to stay, nothing's gonna bring us down. Yeah, this mood we're in feels like a big diamond, sparkling all around. Do-do-do-do-do, we just can't stop smiling. Do-do-do-do-do, there's no way to hide it. Do-do-do-do-do, we just can't stop smiling. Can't hide it, no, no. So we let it show. There's no gravity when you're here with me. We're floating on a silver cloud. Our hair stands on end, no need to pretend. Feel the love all around. Do-do-do-do-do, we just can't stop smiling. Do-do-do-do-do, there's no way to hide it. Do-do-do-do-do, we just can't stop smiling. Can't hide it, no, no. So we let it show. Do-do-do-do-do, we just can't stop smiling. Do-do-do-do-do, there's no way to hide it. Do-do-do-do-do, we just can't stop smiling. Can't hide it, no, no. So we let it show. Thank you.
Everyone, give it up for Gary Nobile. Yeah, that was amazing. Come on over. Yeah, that was terrific.
It's hard to follow you and the other Maichael. Man, thanks a lot.
Oh, it's awesome hearing you. I got to ask you a couple questions. This strap, where did it come from?
This came from Guitar Showcase, actually. Yeah, thank you.
So I'm guessing you perform out a lot because you have some really nice equipment here.
Well, once in a while I do get out, mostly for competitions. I don't do a lot of gigging like you do, but I like to get the songs out there in some way, shape, or form so people have a chance to listen to them.
Well, a very good vibe on that song. I'm so glad I got to hear it. So you said that sometimes it takes you a long time to write a song. What's your typical range of time for finalizing something?
Yeah, you know, it could take, like in this case, probably the longest ever taken me a year and 2 hours, or it could be something that happens in 15 minutes. The average is usually around a week to 2 weeks to really from start to finish to have something that I'm happy with.
Very cool. And you're always...
I'll just take you.
You know, it's really funny you said that. Sometimes it comes out so quickly, like 5 minutes later, you're really happy with it.
Yeah. I know how you feel.
Yeah. So, and then you always try the songs out, and you try them at places like this, and we always learn a lot about it. So.
Well, you know what's really cool about the judges, you know, if you pay attention to the feedback that they give you, they could be really, really helpful. In fact, I performed this song, I think about a couple months ago at another West Coast Songwriters competition, and the judge had written something on there. You know, this note here, I thought it should have went there. And so, you know, sometimes I listen to it and take it on board, and sometimes I listen to it and go, no, I like it the way I'm going to. In this particular case, I did take it on board, and it made the song a lot better, just a little change. So it's great to have, you know, judges that can give you that kind of feedback, people with experience in the industry.
Well, that's absolutely terrific. Thank you so much for sharing this tonight. Everybody, Gary Nobile. Well, John, looks like you're all set up and ready to rock and roll.
It appears, yeah.
Yeah, everybody please give it up for John Ribovich. Come on.
Hi, everybody. So this is a strange but true story that inspired this song. I was sitting in my living room playing guitar, and I see a beautiful young woman come up the stairs and ring my doorbell. And she comes in and says, "Hi, I want to buy your motorcycle." And I said, "Well, it's not for sale." And she said, "But I have $1,200 cash on me right now." And I thought, this is a different kind of person. She just told a totally strange man with a motorcycle that she has $1,200 cash on her. So we went back, looked at the motorcycle, and on the way back out, she saw my guitar. And she said, "Oh, I play guitar." And I said, "Well, play a song." So she played a song and had an unbelievably beautiful voice. And we became friends. So she invited me to go out busking with her. We wrote some songs together, sang together. And one day she says, "I'm going to Ireland." I said, "You ever been to Ireland?" She said, "No." I said, "You know anybody in Ireland?" "No." So I drove her to Bart, and she went to Ireland, and I saw her one more time. She came back with her Irish boyfriend, and we played together, the three of us. Then she went back, and I have never heard from her again. So she's probably the last of the genuinely true free spirits out and about. And she inspired this song, which is called True. I picture you cold in a place I've never been. Stay warm and stay true. I envy the eyes that all rest on you. Stay cool and stay true. True to whatever drove you from this place. True to whatever shines out of your face. We all saw the thing that they could not crush in you. Stay free, stay clear, and stay true. Do 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 do. I guess that I know I may not hear from you. Stay free, and stay true. True to whatever drove you from this place. True to whoever shines out of your face. I picture you cold in a place I've never been. Stay free, stay warm, and stay true, true.
John Ribovich, everybody. Thank you so much. Come on around. That was terrific. I got to find out more about this motorcycle.
Yeah, just don't put a price tag on it and someone will offer you money. But you were talking about songwriting process, and I tend to write pretty quickly. I started writing songs 2.5 years ago. I was a poet and playwright before that. And Guy Clark, famous country guy, died. And I thought, it's about time I wrote a song. So I went out in the back porch, I wrote a song, and I have written a song on average every 11 days since then. And all the creative energy that went into theater, that went into poetry, has gone into songwriting. And this has been such a great opportunity to meet the folks at West Coast Songwriting, because what happens is you get to see what other people are doing, and it's going to be different styles of music, different levels in terms of musicianship and singing, but you're never going to get a group of songwriters together. Do you know what I mean? They generally work with bands, or they work with companies that are distributing and publishing the music. So it's an opportunity to kind of work on your craft and to work with other folks who are doing the same endeavor.
Absolutely. In West Coast Songwriters, there's people in all different areas of the music industry, from licensing to music management to bands to artists to every aspect of the music industry. It's really a great thing. Also, it's kind of cool how music kind of brings everyone together. As a motorcycle could bring somebody together into a musical endeavor, music is all around us, and it's really cool that we have this community to keep us together on events like tonight.
And in terms of poetry, what better way to express poetry than to sing it? To actually turn the words into music. And I don't know if any of you are poets, but you write poems, you send them off, and 2 years later you get a response. But when you write a song, there's someone to listen to it, and you get the response immediately.
Beautiful. John Ribovich, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Everybody, please give it up for Raffy, Espiritu.
Good evening, everyone. I wrote this song with a friend of mine who's based in Australia. Came to visit the fourth quarter of last year, and came to meet a lovely woman. When he went back, he kept sending me notes, how he felt about this or that. Sent me actually a bundle of notes, and we created some 6 songs out of them. And this is one of the songs. This is my new reality. You were there with me today. Fortunate was I to be with you. Feeling close to you and nobody else, feeling good because of you, because of you. I can't remember when I felt this way. Time with you was so surreal. Being close to you and hear you sing joy in my heart. All that I feel, all that I feel. Is this what it's meant to be? My new reality. But then again I face responsibility. Thought of you keep hounding me, keep hounding me. Could this be just a memory? One unfinished melody. Could this be my new reality? A new harmony because of you. Because of you, feeling you is a mystery. Time with you, so unreal. Feeling others grow inside of me, feeling bliss. Because of you, because of you, my new reality. Because of you, because of you, because of you. you so much.
Raffy Espiritu. That was terrific. Come on over. It's so nice seeing you, Raffy. Come on over. Behind me. Yeah. Excellent.
Good evening. Good evening to you.
Good evening. Hey, I like your watch. We got matching watches, brother.
Imagine what? Hers is more expensive than mine.
Uh-oh. Hey, it is such a privilege hearing you play the piano. It's not every time I get to see you and you perform on piano. That song was beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
So much. Thank you so much. Yep. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
So I also know that you play the 12-string guitar.
I do. The people remember me. They remember my guitar more than me, actually. So, because I play it around all over the South Bay, and it's been part of my engagement in the open mic circle. I always bring it with me. But tonight I felt like maybe this song plays better with using the keyboard.
Very pretty. And I do know that you perform a lot, but you also coordinate open mics. Are you still doing that?
No, there was a time, but that was 4 or 5 years ago. I found out that I'm very poor in coordination. In an open mic, you got to be there early, and then you got to wrap up. I just didn't have the energy to do that. I run a business. It's really pretty hectic. I just want to go to a place and be ready to play.
And sharing music is something that we're all here to do. So it's really cool that you were able to come out tonight and share that very beautiful song.
It's always a joy to be part of the West Coast, especially when it's Pete. Pete has been a good friend of mine. And I want to thank him. I want to thank the Midpen for creating this venue for the local artists. A great thing to have.
You are a regular to the West Coast Songwriters events. I got to ask you, how many times a month have you come out?
Gee, once a month or twice a month at least. Twice a month if I remember the schedule, yeah.
That's terrific. I gotta bring it back to your acoustic guitar. Raffy plays a Simon & Patrick 12-string acoustic guitar. Same brand that I play, the Godin guitars, and I love it. It's such a beautiful guitar. But why did you start putting stickers and signatures all over that instrument?
I attended a function, and I went to have a break. When I came back, I saw the guitar lying on the ground, and I picked it up, and the head was broken. It nearly separated from the guitar, and that came as a shock to me. I thought that was the end of it. And then I was told that you can bring it to a Luther. I went to a place in Los Altos, and indeed it came back to life. And so the thought that I may not be able to use that instrument again, brought this thought that why don't I have my friends sign it? So if ever that happens again, I carry the memory of my friends in the open mic and the West Coast, and I can hang it on a wall during my retirement years.
Very cool. It's so cool that you did that. Thank you for so much creativity. Everybody, please, Raffy Espiritu. It's so nice to be able to be so creative in different areas of the music industry. And like I was saying earlier, in West Coast Songwriters, we do have so many different people involved in this organization from different areas of the industry. So we do have an ability to collaborate in so many different ways. And tonight we're here at the Mid-Peninsula Media Center sharing music. We've been having such a good night. We have so many more artists to share with you. Everybody, please give it up for Nate Walker.
Greetings from the deep dark of February. It's a dark time for a lot of folks. They need a lot of help. This song's for them. I'll bring hope if you bring wine, and we'll make it through the truth. Tonight we'll face ugliness and failure too, and take back what they've done to you. I know it's been rough. I know so rough. I know it hurts too much, and you'd rather hide your face and be alone. Just give me one more try before you go. Come throw these ghosts up on this fire and we'll burn them all and wave goodbye to tragedies and your unease and get back all that love you need. I know it's rough, I know been so rough. I know it hurts too much, and you'd rather end it all than be alone. Just give me one more call before you go. Well, I've got no answers yet, but I'll give you all I am. I'll do all I can. Well, I know I've said too much. I'm just scared that you won't call before you go, that I'll never get the chance to let you know that you're good enough. Thank you.
Nate Walker, that was terrific. Come on over. Yeah, come on right behind me. That was terrific, Nate. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's a lot of fun.
I got to ask you, guitar is a very interesting instrument. You have 6 strings on it, but you could create so many different sounds. Your guitar was tuned very low. What kind of tuning was that?
It's called a train wreck, true story. So the humidity was super high about 3 weeks ago, and I think we were steaming buns or something in the kitchen. And I was looking at my guitar, and I felt like I could see it bowing and it deforming. I was like, I got to do something. So I just randomly detuned the whole thing, and then out of habit picked it up and was like, wait a minute, there's a song there, and I started to play. And I got 2 songs out of it, and I hope this is a better one. But yeah, so.
You're a musician's musician then. I assume that you play multiple instruments.
Bass and guitar. If it's got a string, I'll play it, yeah.
I realize the kind of musician that picks up an instrument or anything and makes a beautiful song out of it is very creative.
I don't know. I do my best, but thank you.
Good. So are you performing out live as well?
Not yet. I just released a single. RedemptionBreaking.com is where you can check it out. There's a video there too. So, and there's more music to come. So, I hope you all take a look.
Excellent. And so, is that with a band or is that your solo fronted act?
That's my solo fronted act. Yeah. So it's a band, but I'm the band. So.
Awesome. You must have really great backing musicians too.
They're awesome. Yeah. Guitar player's a pain in the neck, but yeah.
Yeah, we all are. Anyways, everybody, please give it up for Nate Walker. Terrific job. Well, John, it looks like you're all set up. I'm so glad to see you. I'm excited to hear your song. Everybody, please give it up. John Honingford.
Thank you. That's nice. Thank you very much. I haven't been here for a little while, and I was trying to think of something really creative to say about this song. If anybody has ever been hurt in a relationship before, probably most people have. This is about kind of the darker side of being hurt. This song is called Black Widow, so. You said you loved me. You said you cared. You said you need me. But no one's there. You made me love you, and you pulled me in. Once you had me, the pain began. But I'll get over you just like you got over me. Black widow spider, you caught me up in your web. You climbed all over me and left me for dead. But I'll get over you just like you got over me. You met him at some party. You said you lit up the room. He took you on some journey. Took you round the moon. Well, he left you there, left you hanging in the wind. Now you're knocking on my door, wanting me to let you in. He got over you and your venom too. I get over you just like you got over me. Thank you.
John Honingford. That was terrific. Come on over. Yeah.
Oh, maybe this is the hard part. I don't know.
We'll find out, John. That was a really great song. I love that vibe that you were giving out.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. It's the first time I played it out for a while, so I'm glad you liked it.
Good.
What did you like about it?
Everything. So actually, I was going to say that you've been involved in West Coast Songwriters quite a bit. We were saying earlier that we met each other potentially at the conference.
No, I have not. I don't want to say that. I have not been to the conference. I have not been, but I have been with West Coast Songwriters for about 4 years, probably. And I do these songwriter competitions as much as I can.
Awesome. And are you performing out live as well at different places?
I do as many open mics as I can find. That's usually where it is. I just recently got invited to be in a band. I've never been in a band before, so that should be fun.
That'll be great. And you must be the songwriter of that band as well.
Yeah, they're doing my songs, which is pretty fun, actually. Yeah.
Good. Well, it seems like you're very comfortable on stage. You had a very good poise in your performance. It was really awesome seeing that. What do you do for a living or you must perform out a lot that you're just so comfortable in front of people like that?
I do leadership development training, so I spent about, I don't know, 300 hours doing facilitation training last year alone. So I'm in front of big crowds quite a bit. So this is still harder than any of that. When you have to put your voice out in something that you wrote, it's pretty intimidating. And to see all the other amazing talent here is incredible, yourself included.
Well, thank you very much. Everybody, please give it up. John Honingford, that was amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah. It is quite a intimidating thing to get up in front of people, especially with the cameras, and we see everybody at home as well. The lights are on us. The sound is a little bit different than maybe we're used to, but it's such an amazing opportunity that West Coast Songwriters has brought to us here at the Mid-Peninsula Media Center in Palo Alto, California. We're so happy to share this location with them. Also, as we were talking about, West Coast Songwriters does have an annual conference. If anybody has not attended yet, it is a really great place to meet and mingle with other musicians and other music industry pros, not only on the West Coast, but people from all around the world. I've met people from Australia through West Coast Songwriters. I've gone on tour around the country where I've actually hired on a backing band from musicians that I have exclusively met through the West Coast Songwriters Conference. So it is such an invaluable resource, and I'm so glad that we're here tonight to be able to share that and to have everybody share their songs as well. So everybody, without further ado, I'm honored to introduce Ben James.
Thank you, Mike. It's really nice to be here tonight. It's a privilege to get a chance to perform, and I want to just thank everybody for all the hard work that goes into this. I know most of it, or a lot of the folks here are volunteers, and thank you very much. I'm going to play a song tonight that I wrote about where I come from in the southwestern part of the state of Florida. And there's a lot of old roads that run out into the backwoods there, and this song was formed after thinking about those times and those roads and hanging out there. So it's called Alligator Road. I hope you like it. In the south there is an old road cutting through the glades, out at the edge of nothing where civil conduct fades, running through the backwood lined by swamp and pine, passing by them old shacks out on the county line. The baking sun of mid-July gonna make that back road crack, kinda like the breaks and markings on an alligator's back. Alligator wanna haul himself out into the sun, heat up that cold body so he can make it run. He'll take a duck, he'll take a dog, he's hungry through and through. He's got an eye on that old heron, the darkest side of blue. And the sun shines down and warms the ground, and the clouds start to explode. Storm clouds are rising over Alligator Road. Old Cracker wanna take himself out into the swamp, hound dog in his rifle out on a poaching stomp. He'll shoot a pig, he'll shoot a deer, and do what poachers do. Come up on him the wrong way, and he might even shoot you. He'll be looking out for lawmen as he's bringing back his load, back to his beat old pickup truck on Alligator Road. Storm clouds rising, powered by the sun. Big dark clouds all swelled up, the color of a gun. Like a blacksmith's anvil, all giant in the sky, casting down the lightning, gonna make them critters fly. And them big dark clouds burst with rain, dropping down their load, swelling out the potholes down on Alligator Road. Sun has done its work and fades to twilight, calling out the critters that hunt that road at night. Full moon rising, shining in the sky, cast shadows in the swamp for prowlers on the sly. Better mind yourself and watch your step till dawn starts to unfold, 'cause it ain't exactly Disney World on Alligator Road. On Alligator Road. Alligator Road. Down on Alligator Road. Out on Alligator Road.
Everyone, Ben James, that was amazing. Come on over. Thank you. You got a very cool setup right here. A vintage Gibson and a harmonica.
Yeah, it's a rig I've been playing since my granddad started handing me harmonicas when I was about 8 or 10 years old. And I've been playing ever since. Grew up down south in Florida and, kind of came up with those roots and headed out west when I was a teenager and kind of caught the West Coast bug, and I've been out here ever since. But that part of the South still lives in my heart, so got to kind of document it from time to time, and that's what Alligator Road's all about.
Very cool. I love the vibe from the guitar playing, the riffs on the guitar, the riffs on the harmonica. That was so cool. It brought me right there with you.
Well, thanks so much. It was really nice to be here and enjoyed playing.
Good. What year is this guitar? I got to know.
It's a 1964 J50. It's just like one that I had I bought in a shop at Feller's Music in Naples, Florida when I was a kid growing up for $175. I got as far as Denver and got it ripped off and kind of left a big old hole in my heart, so I bought this about 3 years ago, and as soon as I picked it up, I knew that space was filled, that it was a few years later model, but it just played the same and felt the same, and yeah, it's been a joy to have.
Oh, I'm sure. It's so nice to have those instruments that you absolutely connect with. And then you could write a song using it, and it feels so good getting that out. It's like a part of you, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So are you performing out a lot as well?
Yeah, I'm actually picking back up. I've got an 18-year-old who's kind of got no more use for dad, so I took about 10 years off of performing. I was doing, 60, 80 shows a year, warmed up for Greg Kinn and Dan Hicks back in the day, but kind of picking it back up now. I'm playing around Santa Cruz, which is where I'm currently living.
Oh, that's so cool. Well, we were so thrilled to have you here tonight. Everybody, please give it up for Ben James once again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, everybody, thank you so much again. We have one more person that is competing this evening, but we do have a special guest from Season 15's The Voice. Anthony Arya will be here just shortly as the judges go over the whole night and think about the songs and all the performances. It's been such a privilege being here tonight. Everybody, please give it up for Maichael Faulk.
Hi. This song is called Man in the Rain, and it's a portrait of a sad fella in the town that I live in down in Monterey area. Nobody noticed, but no one complained. Most of us don't see another in pain. Some of us swear that a tear doesn't stain, but only the dogs bark at the man in the rain. The man in the rain slowly stopped laughing, slowly stop smiling, and learn not to cry. His memory's failure is all that he welcomes. He only wants someone that won't let him go. His footsteps are washed away at least twice a day. His old shoes no longer leave prints in the sand, just a lingering line from those old ragged shoes, a line that he follows to the silence he knew. It goes without saying, yet no one explains, that a heart can be lost or just wander away. Not even a shadow of his old hat remains, and only the dogs bark at the man in the rain. Distance is easy, but footsteps can ache. The stretch of his heartstrings eventually break, and freedom is his, but a price has been paid. It's all that is left to the man in the rain. And only the dogs bark at the man in the rain. Thanks.
Maichael, Faulk, thank you so much for coming and performing for us. Come on over. Let's have a talk. Yeah.
More cheerful than the song, I guess.
Hey, it's good seeing you.
I'm back.
There it is. So your musicianship is just very stellar. I like the way that you were playing that guitar lick.
Practice.
Practice is a good piece of advice, isn't it?
It works.
So how often are you coming out to West Coast Songwriter events?
I don't know. Ask Pete.
You're one of the regulars.
I'm pretty regular, yeah. I go to quite a few, several a month, anyway. I'm from down in the Monterey area. So the only reason I joked about Pete is because I go to his San Jose spot too. So I get around.
Very cool. The San Jose spot is really a lot different than our space here, isn't it?
It's kind of fun to be on a stage, you know, a real performance hall. It's intimidating a little bit, except the difference is here you look at people, there you look over people. So it's not quite as, you're not quite on the spot, but it's a really fun hall, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We have such an interesting venue here. It's such a great opportunity for us here in this space at the Mid-Peninsula Media Center. So everybody, please give it up one more time for Maichael Faulk. It's been such an honor having you.
Oh, by the way, do you allow shades? I'm just kidding. Okay.
Lights, camera, action.
Thanks very much again.
Thank you. Maichael Faulk, everybody. Well, judges, we've had such a nice night. The musicianship of this evening, of all the musicians that were here, was absolutely stellar. You are in for quite a difficult job this evening. So is there any advice or any words of wisdom in this moment that you would like to offer everybody? Maggie?
I'm ready.
Okay, so I have to say this. My daughter played softball, and it wasn't until she became a youth umpire that she realized what a hard job the umpires have. I'm just saying, it's so hard to be the one who's passing judgment on so many great songs. It's really difficult. So I would suggest all of you songwriters try doing this job.
Right now.
Absolutely. Well, David, you're still writing.
I'm still writing.
Yeah. You guys have a little bit of writing to do, so whenever you are ready, I'd like you to gather all your notes, and then you're going to go back in another room and deliberate a little bit over best song and best performance of the evening. So thank you guys so much. I want to move on with our guest performer of the evening. It has been such a privilege having him here tonight. He is a Santa Cruz artist, season 15 of The Voice, Anthony Arya, everybody.
Hello.
Wow.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Anthony, it's so good having you here. I know you've
thanks.
performed a lot of West Coast Songwriters events as well.
Yeah, I've been a member of West Coast for about 2 years now. So, yeah.
What a cool opportunity it is for all of us on every level of the industry. Anthony, you've been playing out at some really great venues.
Yeah, I play a lot of different places across the Bay Area, but a lot in Santa Cruz. I go to school down there. So, yeah, I got a monthly show at the Food Lounge in downtown Santa Cruz. Come check that out sometime.
Very cool. Everybody's going to go watch you there because it's a really nice venue and a great place to watch this local talent. He is so amazing. Tell us a little bit about your experience moving from playing those local venues all the way going up to performing on season 15, The Voice.
Yeah, well, growing up, I was always around a lot of different music. My mom was a big music lover, and so I started writing my own songs about 3 or 4 years ago and got involved with West Coast, which really was a great opportunity to perform my music. And then started playing in different cafes, showcases like these in the West Coast, and then got involved with The Voice. And just coming back, I've been playing my original music that I just got my album out, Going to California. So I've been playing around town and doing that.
Yeah, so that's already released then, is it?
Yeah, I'll be playing 4 or 5 of the tunes from the album today.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, without further ado then, I want to hear these songs. Everybody, please give a warm welcome to Anthony Arya.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so this is the title track of the album, Going to California. It's on all music distributions, iTunes, Spotify, and all that. So check it out. This one's Going to California. Going on a trip, gonna find out what I missed. Like what to do and where to start, I'm gonna show 'em what I forgot. And I said, hey, 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 hey. Well, maybe I'm stargazing, wondering what to do. Or maybe I'm thinking that we all turn blue. Well, I'm going to California or I'll go to Arizona, there I know. If the grass is really greener on the dark side of the moon. And I said, hey, 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 hey. My mama always told me, be careful what you do. The world is gonna bite you if you don't bite too. Well, I thought about it a little more tonight. I think it's funny how you think the world is fighting with you. I sat by the fire and I wondered what it's doing to me. I said, hey, wait a minute, little lady, it's fighting for me. And I said, hey, 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 hey. And I said, hey, 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 hey.
California or I'll go to Arizona, there I'll know. Well, if the grass is really greener on the dark side of the moon. And I said, hey, 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 hey. And I said, hey, 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 hey.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was Going to California, and all these tunes that ended up going on the album, I'd written before I went on The Voice, except for one, which is this next tune I'll play. It's called Slow Train, and it was inspired by a gal that I met on the show that was on Team Adam with me, and she's my girlfriend. Her name's Emily Howe. This song is called Slow Train.
Lately I've been wanting to take it slow, 'cause you know I've been feeling low. All the love that I've had, it burned out like the coal stack, and now I'm running loose like a train with no tracks. I need a slow train, I got a heavy load. I need far eyes that can see the road. I need long love that lasts a while, 'cause I've been alone for 100 miles. I need a slow train, I got a heavy load. I need far eyes that can see the road. I need long love that lasts a while, 'cause I've been alone for 100 miles. Oh, Emily, won't you take a slow ride with me? Emily, won't you take a slow ride with me? She got curls in the back of her hair, sweet lips like the mountain air. She smiles for a little while when she sings to me. She runs in her dreams, she runs to be free. And I hope she runs the 3,000 miles to come be with me. I need a slow train, I got a heavy load. I need far eyes that can see the road. I need long love that lasts a while, 'cause I've been alone for 100 miles. On a slow train, I got a heavy load. I need far eyes that can see the road. I need long love that lasts a while, 'cause I've been alone for 100 miles. Oh, Emily, won't you take a slow ride with me? Emily, won't you take a slow ride with me? Oh, Emily, won't you take a slow ride with me? Emily, won't you take a slow ride with me? Emily, take a slow ride with me. Emily, won't you take a slow ride with me?
Thank you. Thank you. All right, this tune's more on the rocky side. It's called Ain't It Cold in Minnesota.
Well, ain't it cold in Minnesota? I'd like to keep you warm at night. Well, ain't it cold in Minnesota? I'd like to keep you warm at night. She rode into town last summer and she love struck me. Had a lot of trouble up her sleeve. Well, her love bite lashed on good and tight. I could not find no antidote. Well, the lovely girl long past my lure. Now the blues have begun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, ain't it cold in Minnesota? I'd like to keep you warm at night. Well, ain't it cold in Minnesota? I'd like to keep you warm at night. Well, hey, pretty blue eyes, are you freezing? You know I keep you warm at night. Well, how are things in Minnesota? Are you sleeping through the night? On the 7th day of May, well, I looked at her. I could see the highway in her eyes. Well, her love was as fickle as a wind and a storm blew in. I knew that she'd be on her way. Since the day she left, I haven't seen the same love yet. But I know it's out there for me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, ain't it cold in Minnesota? I'd like to keep you warm at night. Yeah, baby, how are things in Minnesota? Well, are you sleeping through the night? Well, hey, pretty blue eyes, are you freezing? I'd like to keep you warm at night. Well, how are things in Minnesota? I'd like to keep you warm at night. Oh, no.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It looks like our judges are back from deliberating. I really enjoyed listening to all the other artists tonight too. So,
Everyone, please give it up one more time for Anthony
Thank you so
Arya.
much.
That was absolutely incredible. It was so amazing. And do follow up. Going to California is out now, so make sure you guys go check it out all over the web.
Right. Yeah,
so
iTunes, Spotify, and also our website, anthonyarya.com. And follow me on Instagram, Anthony J. Arya, if you want to.
it was such a pleasure hearing you perform. Thank you so much. One more time, Anthony Arya. Well, let's see. It's the moment of truth. Maggie Wing, David Scheibner, you guys were in for a rough night tonight, going through all these talented performers. Any last thoughts?
They're all great, you know, and every song I was discussing with Maggie, you know, every song had wonderful elements in every song. Sometimes a little tweaking here and there could make them stronger, take it to the next level, but every song had wonderful lyric ideas and melodies and all that.
Anything, Maggie? What you thought? What are you thinking?
I would just echo what he said. There were a lot of really strong songs tonight, and it was just a pleasure to listen to what everybody came up with. You know, as a songwriter, I really appreciate every song that I hear someone play. It's just such a neat thing to be able to listen to this many products of the muse.
Absolutely. Always getting in front of people and taking those critiques and learning every step of the way will always create a better product at the end. So we're so thrilled that you guys were able to come here. Thank you so much for all you're doing. Just so you know, the winner of the best performance this evening will win a 40-minute voice lesson or consultation with Yari Melchor. If you're not familiar, Yari's one of my favorite vocalists in the area. He's such a terrific guy, very easy to get along with. So that's for the winner of the best performance this evening. And David Scheibner, who will be taking on a consultation for the winner of the best song. And that is such a thrilling honor to work with you, David. So thank you for offering that as well.
Pleasure.
Everybody, one more time, Maggie is releasing an album soon, so keep looking up Maggie Wing. Without further ado, I want to announce the winner of Best Performance this evening. You guys ready? Okay, here we go. Best Performance of the Month, Palo Alto Chapter, Alligator Road, awarded to Ben James, everybody. Ben, come on up. That was terrific. Thank you very much. It was such a great performance. Thank you so much. And for Best Performance, you are working with Yari Melchor for a 40-minute vocal lesson.
Well, that's great, and I'm really honored. And just thanks to everyone here, all the hard work that goes into it. It's really a pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. One more time, everybody, for Ben James. Come on. Thank you. Okay, so now with our consultation, Dave, thank you so much for offering that. We have the winner of the Best Song of the Month, Palo Alto Chapter, Maichael McNevin. Congratulations, Maichael. Where are you at? That was terrific. Come on down. Young Santos, here we are. All right. All right, and you're gonna do a consulting session with David Scheibner. So thank you, David, for having him.
Thank you, David, so much.
You're welcome.
And thank you, West Coast Songwriters, for letting me go home with this little piece of paper. I'm going to put up my wall, try to write another song. Thanks.
Absolutely. Congratulations. And stay up here real quick. We're gonna hang out. I want to thank all of the performers for being here tonight. Everybody for coming out and opening up all of your music to us all and letting us all hear it and experience it together this evening at this beautiful place, the Mid-Peninsula Media Center. Give it up for everybody here tonight working here. The cameramen, the audio, lights, everything. Amazing. And I want to thank West Coast Songwriters for putting events like this together, over 20 a month, and an annual conference that is absolutely beneficial. I'd love to see you all once again coming soon. Pete, thank you so much for everything that you do. One more time for our judges, Maggie Wing and David Scheibner. Again, my name is Mike Anuzzi. I want to give it up one more time for Anthony Arya.
Driving on the highway, rolling down the hills, and not sure if I'm coming home to you. Sitting here thinking of how we used to be, but all of a sudden you got so fed up with me. Well, now that I think about it, girl, that just ain't right. You treat a man like that, left blues by midnight. Well, I just might have blues by midnight. If you don't treat me right, I'll have blues by midnight. Well, I just might have blues by midnight. If you don't treat me right. Grabbed my old guitar, stopped in the local bar. I feel it in the stairs, and the room was in the air. It's looking like you found somebody new. There ain't nothing left for me but sing the blues. I think I know how things gonna end tonight. It looks like I'll have blues by midnight. Well, I just might have blues by midnight. If you don't treat me right, I'll have blues by midnight. Well, I just might have blues by midnight. If you don't treat me right. Well, I just might have blues by midnight. I'm talking blues by midnight. If you don't treat me right. Well, I just might have blues by midnight. If you don't treat me right. Well, I just might have blues by midnight. Babe, I'm talking blues by midnight. If you don't treat me right, I'll have blues by midnight. Well, I just might have blues by midnight. If you don't treat me right. It's midnight, baby, and I got the blues. Thank you guys so much. Oh, it looks like we got time for one more. All right. This one's called Baby What You Wanna Do. I came home, saw you lying there with one leg draped over another man. You thought I was a backdoor man of another woman, but I know that I'm much more faithful. And you are far less grateful. Baby, what you wanna do? I'm falling in and out of love with you. Baby, what you wanna do? I'm sick and tired of all your lies you think are true. Baby, what you wanna do? I'm falling in and out of love with you. Baby, what's wrong with you? I'm sick and tired of all your love that turns the blues. I'm alright without you. I'm gonna leave, baby, gonna leave you without no sorrow. Baby, 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 what you wanna do? I'm falling in, I'm falling in, I'm falling in and out of love with you. Well, I'ma try to get on by. 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 I'm alright, alright, alright. I'm gonna leave, baby, gonna leave you without no sorrow. Well, it ain't right, baby, it ain't right, girl. But didn't I love you? Well, I'll be fine, baby, I'll be fine if I left you tomorrow. Baby, 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 what you wanna do? I'm falling in now, I'm falling in now, I'm falling in and out of love with you. Well, baby, what you wanna do? I'm sick and tired of all your love that turns to blues. Well, baby, what you wanna do?
Thank you. All right, are we doing one more? Okay, let's keep them coming. Let's keep them coming. All right, all right. This one is a fun one called What Do You Say?
What about you and me together? What do you say? I'll be a lover every day. Will you be my girl? What about you and me together? What do you say? I'll be a lover every day. Will you be my girl? Don't know right from wrong, spending all my time on the other side of town. I don't know which is bothering the most. Well, I love you. Give me a little ounce of truth that I know will take me all the way to the moon. What about you and me together? What do you say? I'll be a lover every day. Will you be my girl? What about you and me together? What do you say? I'll be a lover every day. Will you be my girl? Well, give me a sign. I don't know if I'm gonna walk the line. I sure hope you're gonna stay with me a while.